So here's another look at that high. Well, good evening and welcome to the Arbor Hills Nature Preserve in Plano, Texas. Tonight's exercise is a field test of the SOFIRN SE1 Pro. I do want to thank SOFIRN for sending me this pre-release light and making the review possible. Well, I suppose the first question on everyone's mind is, what's different between the SE1 and the Pro? Well, I'm glad you asked. There is my SE1. Other than the color, you could say they look pretty much identical. And in terms of top-end lumen output, form factor, yeah, you could pretty much get away with saying they're identical. Same accessories, interchangeable between the two models. So what's really different about the Pro? Well, the first thing I noticed was when SOFIRN sent me this product, it has a more neutral color temperature. Now, this is not a downrange long throw light. It's a closer quarters area type light. And for illumination in close quarters, maybe for assisting in night videography, nature observation, etc., there are oftentimes where I really do much prefer a neutral to warm light. So I was rather excited when I received this. White output levels are the same, top-end lumen output the same. Now, in going from the SE1 to the Pro, you lose the UV. However, you pick up red, green, blue. Ring light, yeah, pretty much same old, same old. So tonight I'm going to start out with a quick demonstration of the color difference between the two lights on a flat surface. Then we're going to go out in the field tonight after the sun goes down and take a look at this Pro model. And we have the SE1 on the left, the Pro on the right. You can see the generally same style of being with the hot spot and spill, but a noticeably brighter output from the SE1. In fact, this makes the light beige wall look a bit whiter than it really is. You get a more natural color rendition from the neutral beam. So once again, SE1 on the left, the Pro on the right. Hopefully this will give you a good idea of the difference in color temperature between the two models. Okay, here's a rather silly and somewhat contrived example. My headlamp happens to be the same color temperature as the Pro. So I've got the Pro positioned up here on medium on the railing there, since I can magnetic mount. What I'm doing is I'm illustrating putting a light on something that I want to film. Now normally this headlamp would cast a deeper shadow, so all I'm doing is using the Pro, since it's the same color temperature, as a backlight to take the edge off the shadow, just the edge. What I'm also doing is I'm getting the lighting in the front to be more compatible with the lighting in the back. So this is just one example of how I might use this particular light in night videography. And I believe that is the SR23. Pretty bright night tonight. We have a full moon out. This is, of course, the wide output moonlight level. Low. Medium. And if I move over here, I could get probably a good 15, 18, maybe 20 yards through the gap in the trees in terms of line of sight. And there is the highest output level. This is red, low output level, medium, and then high. Here is low green, medium, and high. Low blue, medium, and high. So for close quarters search, and I do mean close quarters within 5 to 8 yards, you can still get away with medium. I do like the fact that if I'm searching for something non-reflective, then I really want to minimize the reflections I get off the ground when I get in close. Like some of these chips can look really bright. You put a cooler light on that and they look even brighter. So if I'm looking for something that I'm just not really sure about and I need to go very carefully. Okay, do you see it? Do you see it? All right, looks like I'm going to get paid for my review tonight. So here's another look at that high output and a more wide open area. I guess I'm going to go ahead and do my wrap up here. I think I've showed you everything there is to show. Of course, if there is something else you'd like to see, let me know, leave a comment. I will see what I can do. I guess the cool thing for me is that given the price of the SE1 and the Pro, it's pretty easy to just say pick up one of each. And so I intend to use both of them. I'm going to put the SE1 in my travel bag, take it on trips as a backup travel light, put the Pro in my ruck, use it as an admin and a backup tracking light. I'm sure you can come up with a lot of other uses around the house, around the campground, and so forth. So I think I'm going to go ahead and shut it down tonight. And on that happy note, I'll say, as always, until the next review, thank you very much for your time, and thank you for watching the video.